How do you learn who you really are? It's not found in books, it's found on the battlefield. Start the phalanx, brother. Let's start with the issue and then work our way into the solution. So the two brothers, dad and his brother, they're judging each other and not getting along. They
Yeah.
want you to be the family therapist. You're at the
Yeah.
beginning of your journey, though. Are you qualified to
Okay.
be the family therapist? Let's get you into healthy boundaries here because that's a really crazy request. That's like me telling my brother to fix my dad's problems. That's fucking crazy, Ty. You're not qualified for that. And dad
That's what
makes stupid choices. What do I have to do with it? He's not going to listen to me. That's a request, though. If she's telling you, you better do it or else, why don't you tell her to do it? It's your husband. It's
yeah.
those kind of things where it's a request. If it's a demand, that creates a different complication for a boundary. There's a consequence to the choices that we make, right? Like we make a decision and sometimes that sucks. Here's the thing. If you have everyone together who's not being a total fool, they get to have a wonderful Thanksgiving and great holidays, right?
Mhm.
And the person who's being a damn fool will miss out on the great holidays. Who really gets punished? The people who don't have the foolish person there or the fool who can't find resolution? So why don't you let somebody eat their own shit? If you don't know how to have basic communication and understanding to say, well, I love you, but I disagree with you. If you can't do this, you can't have family time because you're not capable of conceptualizing truth. Just like you would have been punished when you were a kid. If you can't act right, you're going to be in timeout. When will you let the adult have a consequence for his adult choice? You're not responsible for your dad's decisions, but he sure can eat the consequences for the ones he makes. That's how you learn.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes people a few times to touch the stove before they go, "This is burning me." It's
So
okay. Let him be in that. He loses. But careful because I see
careful.
guys who do this and it
Mhm.
turns into trying to control who people are allowed to be by
Okay.
trying to make them what you believe is good. This is where we lean into acceptance more than control because like, hey dad, you do know that you lose if you're this way. You know that, right? It's like, well, he disrespected me. It's like, but respect is just you two judging each other.
Yeah.
You guys don't understand each other, and yet you're gonna say how people are supposed to talk, be, communicate, hang out. Their choices are supposed to be what you think, and you're a control freak, and that's not disrespectful. It's like you're
Right.
both doing a similar thing and just justifying your own thing. The reality is here is everybody has a great time without you because you're not a great time to be around. You
Mhm.
lose. Nobody's going to be like, you not being there is not a punishment. It only punishes you. That's like me slapping myself to tell you how much in trouble you are.
Yeah.
Like, you're in trouble. You look what you're making me do to me. You're like,
Mm.
dude, you're hitting yourself. What how does that hurt me? That's silly. Does that make sense? That's the choice. This is the
Yeah.
thing where the
Yeah.
acceptance of is you're hitting you. You don't have to, you know that, right? They're like, I
Yeah.
know I don't have to, but I'm not stopping. You're like, when do you have acceptance for the choices people make? When are you not responsible for another person's poor choices? Then just accept and go, Dad, you do know that you just lose, right? You don't have to do that. Okay. Well, then I can accept you want to hit yourself. I don't know why, and nor do I agree with hitting yourself. But if you want to miss Thanksgiving because your ego is your new amigo, have fun with your ego, bud. You don't have to. But if that's what you want to do instead of having people around who love you, okay, I'll accept your choice. It's the biggest curse that us guys will have is thinking that we can fix other people. I'm not fixing you. All I'm doing is showing you a different way to look at it. You can do whatever you want after this. I'm not like your boss or some shit. That doesn't work like that. I just go, you do know that this way works a lot more than this way. You can still do it your way. I'm just saying this works better. And at least you know you have a choice. You can at least pick which path you want to do. You know what I mean? You could do that with dad too. It's like, I'm cool with whatever you choose, but I don't agree with this way. I'd love to have you here, but if you don't want to be there, quality time requires somebody not wanting to hurt someone else. You know what I mean? Allow people to endure the discomfort of their poor choices. This is the
Okay.
acceptance. Will you let them please feel the discomfort of poor choices? That's how we learn, man. People try to stop people from doing things that will cause harm so we can try and prevent them from having the outcome that causes harm, right? Don't be a compulsive liar because you can't hold a relationship. Don't be late all the time because you'll lose your job. I'm trying to stop you from doing bad behavior because life will give you an outcome that's undesirable. This is an adult who's
Yeah.
trying to teach you these things. At what point do they pay attention to their own lesson and go, you do know that if you're an asshole, you end up alone. You know that, right? Maybe I want to be alone. I'm like, well, is that what you want? You want to be alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be alone. Well, then I'll grant your wish. You're not invited to Thanksgiving. Enjoy being alone. Mom can come. Get your wish then. That's what you asked for. You'll get that. Well, you're just being shitty. No, you're being judgmental because you made a wish and it was granted. I have to accept people where they are. I don't control, I accept. My dad's a lunatic. I love him, but he's a loon. He's not invited to my Thanksgiving because he's like a storm cloud in the middle of a sunny day. That's my dad. I love him. I'm one of the only people who can tolerate him because he can't get me, but everybody else is like, I feel uncomfortable around him. That's my dad. He's a
Yeah.
nut. It's okay. He can be that shit. I don't keep him around my kids and my family, but I can talk to him because I'm immune to his bullshit. So
Yeah.
you can talk to your dad because you could be, I can handle dad by myself. But dad, if you don't want to be cool, you don't get to come to the cool kid party. If they want you to be the hero in the story to save somebody,
Yeah.
who are you saving your dad from?
Mm.
That's
But
his
like
fight, not yours.
that.
That's not your fight, though. Like,
Yeah.
if he's got to make a choice for him versus him, this is an Epictetus compass
That's,
moment. This is, Dad, you're just revealing yourself to you. You're not, you're supposed to be like a leader or a mentor or the man who raised me to show me how to be a good man. And you can't even deal with yourself. What are you teaching? What point do I tell my dad what choices he's allowed to make and not make? Am I going to ground him? Do I take his allowance away? What are you talking about? That's a grown up. He gets to make choices just like you. You don't make people be different. They have to have willingness and choose to be. If he doesn't want to do anything different, it's not my job to force him to be something he doesn't want to be. What kind of relationship is that? I don't want that relationship with my dad either. I'll love him for how crazy he is. That's it. I'm going to leave him as he is. He doesn't have to be that, but at some point, making poor choices becomes so uncomfortable. He'll go, all right, I'm not really enjoying the way this is going. You're like, I imagined that would come up at some point. Of course, Dad. You're like, well, all right. What do you think I should do? You're like, oh, good. We're finally at advice. I'll give you some advice then. And then you have to allow him also to choose to do it or not. The acceptance part will really take so much pressure off of your back. And so I would go into acceptance with dad. I'd go into boundaries with mom and aunt and go, it's not my job to make other people be different than they are. But I can love him for where he's at. But if he doesn't want to be there, it's not my job to force somebody into something that they don't want to be. That's not love. No different than I wouldn't say, Mom, you're not allowed to wear certain things or say certain things or look a certain direction. You're not allowed to because I told you you can't. Type of relationships are you trying to form here? Just acceptance of people. If you don't want to go, that's okay. We're still going to party without you. Party still happens. It's no different than me doing any trainings. If somebody paid top dollar for a training and didn't show up, I don't cancel the training. You just missed it. College does the same thing. You can pay for college. Like, they don't cancel class if you didn't go. Class still happened. You just missed it. Same thing with Thanksgiving. It's just because you didn't want to go doesn't mean that the party quit. We still had a great time. You missed it. That's your penance. That's your payment. But you don't have to. You can be cool. Does that make sense? I'm trying to give you like enough examples to go like it's pretty obvious. How is anybody else's choice something that you're responsible for? It's we all have to make our decisions. That's your dad. It's a grown up. That's supposed to be a pack leader, and he's gonna be like, I can't accept other people? Lead the way. What I would do for you, if I was in your shoes, is I would show him what to do by doing it to him. I completely accept you for where you're at. I don't agree with you at all, Dad. I don't. I think you're absolutely incorrect. I don't agree with you. But I love you and I can accept you. And whatever you think you need, I'll support you on that. I don't agree with you, by the way. Just so you know, I don't think you're right. But if you need to take off this Thanksgiving because you have to stay with your ego this one, you guys have a great ass time. We're still going to have a really good time over here, but you don't have to not come. You're welcome to come as soon as you go. I'm not going to just be the judgmental guy who can't deal with shit. You're welcome to come. Just be as accepting of others as I am to you. You don't have to agree. In fact, it's kind of crazy. You would think that we would agree on everything. That's a wild stipulation to have. I hope this takes the pain and the responsibility of other people's decisions, especially our parents, off of your back, because what an unfair request. Be responsible for the choices of grown men? How? No, ladies, it's not fair to ask a son to tell a father how to live. That doesn't work like that. Even men to men. And so if you fall for the traps that women will lay for you, you guys do know if we do the stuff ladies think that we should do without thinking that we go fucking insane, right? I'm sure you've had some fucking I'm not okay moments because you're trying to figure out how to solve a problem that women created for us. It's not how that works. That's why healthy men go, ladies, ladies. That's not how that works. I'm not doing that. I love you, but I don't make other men do what you want. That doesn't work like that. That's why us as solid men can reject the ideas. I hear you, ladies, but that's not how that works. So, no, I'm not going to make my dad be different. He has to choose it, and then I support him, just like you should be. That's as simple as it would be for me. My mom can say whatever. Tell your stepfather that he needs to do this and this. I'm like, the fuck, I will. No, it's my stepdad. I'll have a conversation. I'll hear his point of view. I'd like to understand his stuff without telling him what he should or shouldn't do, which is a toxic way to have any relationship. I'll just say, here's your options, and I support you on whichever one you choose. Just some have more benefits than others, but that's your call. You're free. You don't have to hold the burden that other people created for you. It's not yours. I simply would say, this is something that I think about often when I see these scenarios for people where the people tell other people how they should be. Everyone's got advice. Everyone always wants to tell you how you're supposed to live your life. And so a lot of times I'll listen and I'll smile. I'll be like, agree. Oh, thank you for that. And then I'll do whatever the fuck I was going to do anyways. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I should change my whole business. Or oh yeah, yeah. I should make this a women's group only. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, yeah. I should change the whole entire infrastructure. That's great. Oh, thank you, man. That's a great idea. I'll think about that. And then I'm gonna go do whatever the fuck I was gonna do anyways, because that's just an opinion on some shit. I don't have to do that. You don't have to do everything someone tells you to. You can say I hear you, but no, I don't agree with that. And you're free of that. You don't have to carry that burden that other people put on your shoulders. It's not your responsibility. It's helpful to say that's just not your fight to have to carry, man. Process it that way with healthy boundaries and understanding and acceptance, and then be able to go, Dad, I'm here for you if you need me. But if you want to push everyone away, careful what you wish for because you'll be all alone. And that's the reality of the choice for that. And I'll support you on it. I just don't agree with you. I'll tell
Yeah,
them
right.
for you, whoever you need. I don't mind giving women the information that you guys would like to tell them so that way they can hear it from a source that it's okay to be mad at. It's way easier for them to be mad at me than mad at you. It's better for you guys to be the hero with me, the villain.
Click on the button and you can become the hero in your own story. It's time to start making the choices to change. And the evolution that you're going to do begins with choosing the next step. This is the way. And together, we're always stronger.